In a world where the government is printing trillions of dollars, the price of goods and services is skyrocketing, inflation is rising, and the money you have saved in your bank is giving you less than 1% per year, your purchasing power is decreasing. This makes it more important than ever to start a side hustle to supplement your income. Today, I'll be sharing my top 5 side hustles for nurses that are easy and time sensitive. And while this video is geared towards nurses and healthcare workers, there are some side hustles that I'll touch on that are very easy for anyone to do regardless of profession. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Isaac, your personal finance nurse, and my job is to get you in the best financial health of your life. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. I know you'll definitely get some value out of this. To stay in the loop, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of this content. Now, tutoring is always a great option for nurses if they are looking for some part-time income. One option is to set up a business on a site like Wyzant, which connects students with teachers online. Tutors are allowed to determine their own price, which might vary depending on region and subject, but are often between $30 and $60 per hour. Typically, you can provide tutoring during all times of the day, depending on where your students are. Now, while this kind of one-on-one tutoring can be gratifying and even profitable, you're still exchanging hours for money and aren't creating a form of passive income. One method to get around this is to create an online course and sell it on a platform like Udemy or OutSchool. There are millions of students and courses on practically every topic conceivable in these peer-to-peer education markets. Because Udemy is geared for an adult professional, you may need to vary the content from what you generally teach in class, but the site has proven to be a reliable source of passive income for many people in recent years. Well, how do you make a course? The first thing you'll have to do is choose what your Udemy course will be about. Now, if you're a nurse, you should consider topics like anatomy, physiology, or pharmacology, but that shouldn't stop you from considering other options as well. Using the Marketplace Insights feature, you may look at other high-performing courses. Choose one course that most interests you and start researching it. Once you've determined what you need to teach, you'll need to figure out what your target audience is and what you want them to receive out of your course. When it comes to developing your course landing page, this is vital. The next step of the process is setting up the groundwork. This has to do more with planning and outlining the course. For starters, creating a lengthy course is not recommended. It is usually recommended to have 4 to 6 hours of content. Make sure to divide your course into sections, including an introduction and a conclusion. A succession of subtopics should be included in each section. The next part is filming your course. Here's where the fun starts. You'll see why shooting your lecture is expected to take a long time once you begin creating your Udemy course. Take your time. Just so you know, Udemy will typically reject a video if the video and audio don't have good quality. To begin, decide whether you'll be filming yourself, your screen, or both. This will vary depending on the course that you're teaching. More practical classes, such as skills demonstrations on the other hand, will demand that you demonstrate what's going on your screen. After this, you'll want to edit your videos, removing pauses, breaths, and the occasional curse word. And yeah, sometimes recording a bunch of videos back to back will cause you to mess up multiple times, which results in a lot of cussing. Don't worry though, this is just part of the process. You may also split up a long class into chunks, add text to underline crucial points, experiment with color effects, blur out the sensitive material, create transitions, and reduce noise, among other things. Well, now with everything done, you can upload your course and watch it make money for you passively. Yes, it can be a lot of work up front to create your course, but I guarantee that it will pay off when, in the coming months, you can just sit back and let the course bring in money. Next up, we'll be talking about per diem shifts for you nurses. Per is a Latin word that means for each day or per day. It refers to the hiring of temporary nurses in this context. Because per diem nurses are generally called upon at the last minute and are expected to be accessible when the need arises, you'll be compensated nicely. Oftentimes, you won't have set hours and are called upon to cover shifts for regular employees who are ill or on vacation. Per diem nurses typically don't have to work more than 4 shifts in a month. Also, this is a lucrative option that allows you to increase and keep a consistent source of income while working fewer hours. However, these per diem shifts may not come with some of the perks of working full-time, such as a retirement plan or health insurance. Working as a full-time registered nurse at a busy hospital may be demanding and lead to burnout. This might be difficult for nurses who wish to stay motivated over time. As a result, cutting back on hours and taking on less challenging responsibilities can give you time for other pursuits. Per diem nursing allows you to work a less stressful schedule, whether you need a vacation from a full-time job or want to minimize burnout. Moreover, employers want to know that you have consistent work when you apply for other positions. As a result, while you aren't working full-time, per diem nursing allows allows you to keep your resume up to date and fill in job gaps. Next up is telehealth nursing. Telehealth nurses are registered nurses that deliver high-quality treatment to patients through video, phone, email, and messaging. This is critical for patients who require highly specialized treatment, yet lack access to specialists. Even before the COVID-19 epidemic, telemedicine was a growing sector, and it is now even more in demand. According to the American Hospital Association, 76% of hospitals in the United States use video and other kinds of technology to communicate with their patients. A telehealth nurse assesses a patient's status and makes suggestions based on their medical condition via voice and video sessions. Telehealth nurses are responsible for a wide range of tasks that include scheduling appointments and recommending patients to experts, as well as aiding and consulting with patients over the phone or via video chat services. Now, you may be wondering how much it pays to be a telehealth nurse. Well, the typical pay from 2020, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, is $75,330 per year or $36.22 per hour. However, pay varies by state, with New York and California usually paying the highest salaries. Now, let me tell you about the requirements of becoming a telehealth nurse. In addition to your nursing license, you will need at least a year of experience, although most companies require several years of bedside experience before they are ready to hire you as a telehealth nurse. Next up is freelance writing or blogging. Bloggers and freelance writers operate from the convenience of their own homes, setting their own work hours and fees, as well as selecting their clientele. Several businesses need individuals with expertise and topic knowledge to write blogs, patient-focused articles in medical publications, and instructional content for students, among other things. To grow an audience as a blogger, you may need to construct your own website, keep it updated, and drive traffic to it. You might look into advertising options if you have a popular blog with a dedicated following. Many businesses contact bloggers in order to advertise their products. Your nursing degrees, experience, and writing abilities all can help you establish yourself as an expert in the subject. So how can you start off as a blogger? The first thing to do is very obvious, but you want to pick a topic. This might appear to be far more difficult and complex than it actually is. Every day as a nurse, you live and experience bloggable issues. Blog themes may come readily and frequently with a little work and attention. Maybe a starting point for you would be to consider challenges that you face as a healthcare professional working at the bedside. Next, you'll have to pick a writing style. You could do descriptive, expository, or even narrative. It really depends on what you want your blog to feel like. With that done, just start writing and creating your blog. It will take some time to garner a large following, but once you have people reading what you write, you'll be able to create passive income. Last on my list is Amazon FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon. Fulfillment by Amazon is a service provided by Amazon that allows a third-party business to automate their order fulfillment and delivery processes. It's a rather straightforward concept. Sellers sell, and Amazon ships. Anyone who signs up for Amazon FBA may have Amazon manage everything from shipping to returns and refunds to product warehousing in Amazon's warehouses, selecting and packaging, and more. Sellers give their goods to Amazon, which in turn stores them and handles all of the orders as they come in. The rest is taken care of for you as long as you handle the sales and keep Amazon supplied with your items. Now, you have to pay some fees to Amazon, but in exchange, you get a load of great things like 24/7 Amazon customer service, all your shipping costs included, and access to some of the world's most dynamic fulfillment networks. Now, to maximize your returns, you should consider using online analytics tool to do product research on the most profitable items and the categories that will bring you the highest return. The next thing that you have to be smart about is your product selection. Consider not only your sales rank, but also what you earn in return. Although high-ranking items are competitive, they sell very rapidly and keep inventory moving. Low-ranking items may result in inventory stagnation and long-term fees. However, because there is less competition, they may provide you the opportunity to become a top seller. As a nurse, you won't have to spend too much time with the logistics, and you'll be able to earn a handsome income on the side. The only downside is that you'll have to take some time out for the initial research, and we think that is an acceptable sacrifice for the money that you can start rolling in once your products start selling. So that wraps up my 5 top side hustles for nurses. I hope that this video gave you some ideas on how you can start making some extra money on the side. If you found this video at all helpful, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. My goal with this channel is to get each of you in optimal financial health, and I focus on topics from the stock market to how to retire rich. If there are any topics that you'd like for me to cover, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.